Welcome to an out-of-the-box print and play tutorial video. This week I have been building Black Sonata. That is available as print and play on Board Game Geek. It's a solo hidden movement game, which looks really neat. But one of the things you have to build is some tokens. And you get your print and play sheet, which is all well and good, and you've got your tokens, and it says fold them over and cut them into a circular token. And I was going to do them with scissors and then laminate them, but I thought, well, let's do something a bit more interesting and actually put them and make some nice looking plastic tokens. So what are you going to need for this is, obviously you've printed out your print and play, but you can also buy one of these, which is a Fisker's circular hole cutter. And they're great because they allow you to get a perfect circle every time, and that's what I'm going to use in this video. I also need something else which I'm going to grab. So first thing though to think about with one of these is it's always good to do a test run, because you don't want to be chewing up your nicely printed token sheet. So if you do, say, get a bit of normal bit of paper, so this is I guess 80 GSM paper, and you go, well, let's see how it goes for making a circle. Stick it in and you go bang. Ah, disaster. Because it's so thin, it gets chewed up and it makes a real mess of your paper, and you wouldn't want to do that with your, then you've got to fight to get it out, and you know it's mutilated your and you haven't got a nice circle out of that. But what you can do is you can fold it. So if you do 2 layers of GSM and do it, boom, you get 2 perfect little second tokens. So I guess that's kind of the trick. First thing you need to do is you need to fold it in half. So let's go make our tokens. Okay, so I've got a pair of scissors. Because I'm not too bothered, these are currently squares and I'm going to be cutting circles out of them. I'm not too bothered about the edges because if they're a little bit wavy, it's going to be gone anyway. I'm just going to do one to show you how I do it. So we'll cut that off, and then when you've got one of these, lining it up obviously would be quite tricky, but if you turn it over, you can open the little flap. I should clean that out, and then we can see and line it up, which is perfect. But of course we need to do a double layer because we don't want our tokens to get chewed up. And then we just look in the hole, line up our token, and boom, there we go. Easy as that. That's one, and let's do the other side. Oops, flip it over, line that up, and I guess if you need perfect little circles for something else, you're going to have ample supply of those. So now we've got our 2 components. What I would do is I would get some glue and just put a bit of spot glue on them just to stick them together so they don't shift around. And then you've got options. If you've got a laminator, once you've glued them together and you've got the edges nice, and there we go, zoom that in a little bit. You've got your token. I mean, it's still a flimsy card. You could throw it through a laminator. Now, the trouble with laminating tokens and laminating boards is they can get very slippy, and that can impact games. So what I like to do is I go online, as you do, and you can buy these coin cases, the coin collectors, and this is like 200 or so. You get for, I don't know, $15–20, and these make for really good housings for tokens. The trick with these is though, because they are very quite hard to get into because they're quite hard to seal. But if you look around, well, with this brand anyway, you see it's got a little dimple. That's where you can put your thumbnail in. Once you get into that, boom, opens easily. You get your token, you decide which side you want on the outside. So I'm going to put it like that, and put my token in, seal it up, and voila, I've got great little plastic tokens. And you can then do that for all your tokens, and then you've got some nicely. I haven't had to laminate them. These, I guess these ones don't stack. I've got some, depending on the cases, sometimes they stack. These ones don't stack, but I'm not too bothered. There you go. Get some really nice tactile tokens that aren't going to wear and tear. Perfect circles from our friend, our Fisker cutter. There you go. If you like these kind of videos, don't forget to subscribe and like.